everyone, today we are going to talk about the conflict in the novel The Giver by Lois Lowry. In the story, the conflict is very important because it helps us understand Jonah's journey and the deeper meaning of the novel. Before we start, conflict means a problem or a struggle that a character faces in the story. And in the giver, there are four main conflicts that we can see: person versus nature, person versus society, and person versus self. Conflict person versus person means conflict between the protagonist against other character. This conflict appears when Jonas confronts his friend Asher. Asher and the other children are playing war games, but Jonas feels uncomfortable because he already understands the pain of real violence. This moment shows that Jonas is changing while Asher is still innocent and unaware. This conflict is very important because it shows that Jonas is starting to change. He no longer sees the world in a simple way like the others. It highlights the difference of Jonas and his community. While other remains innocent and unaware, Jonas begins to gain deeper understanding. So, this conflict helps us see the beginning of Jonas' character development.
Next, we have person versus nature conflict. Conflict between person and nature happens when the protagonist is fighting against natural forces like weather, animals, or climate change. This conflict happens when Jonas escapes from the community with Gabriel. And why this conflict is important? Because it directly exposes the weakness of Jonas' society. By removing pain and struggle, the community has also removed people's ability to survive in the real world. During their journey, they face difficult conditions like cold weather and hunger. Nature becomes a serious challenge because Jonas has never experienced pain, hunger, or discomfort before. His community has protected him from all kinds of suffering, so he is not prepared to face the real world. And now, let's move to person versus society, which is the most important conflict in the novel. Conflict between person and society is a conflict between the protagonist and the rules or system of their community. This is like when Jonas starts to feel emotions like love and pain after receiving memories. After that, he makes a plan to escape because he wants to find a life with real feelings and freedom. This is such a significant event for the story because this is the moment when Jonas fully loses trust in his society. It also shows that he decided to leave because he knows the system is wrong. So, this conflict becomes the main reason for his escape and moves the story forward.
Now, let's move to the last type of conflict. Conflict between person versus themselves. This type of conflict happens inside character when they struggle with their own thoughts, feeling, or belief. In the story, Jonas experiences after he receiving memories from the giver. He starts to feel scared, confused, and overwhelmed by the emotion he has never felt before. He faces very difficult situation. Whether should he stay in his safe but controlled community or leave everything behind to save himself and Gabriel? This conflict shows Jonah's inner struggle and how he begins to grow emotionally. It is also important because his decision will change the direction of the story and what will happen next. In conclusion, all these conflicts work together to show Jonah's journey and how he changes throughout the story. They build tensions, create turning point, and push Jonas to take actions that lead the story to its end. That's all from us. Thank you so much for watching.